I am so close to ending all of this. The creator race will come to an end, and I will be able to return to my home in Chondath, to my city, Erebar. I can picture it now. The people, the smells, the food, the warm weather. I will need time to do nothing for a while. I will bring my wealth that I have earned here with me, and I will be content to my dying days. This is what I want, and this is what I feel I have earned. The women, oh, the women of Chondath, make the women of the north pale in comparison. The drylands, the seas around them, up here it is cold and wet. I am coming from someplace that is warm and dry. The differences couldn't be more pronounced. I do miss my home. Erebar is the greatest place in Toril as far as I am concerned. While I have grown to appreciate the toughness and tenacity of the people of Neverwinter, it is still not where I feel I belong. It's not just the climate, it's the culture, it's my own personal history back home. Neverwinter is good, but much of it constantly reminds me it is not my home. Also, let's not forget where a good number of my church is based. Yes, Chondath. Though we are still a small minority, we are growing. In fact, the Dark Lady, the Church of Tiamat, her church is one of the smallest churches in all of Toril, as far as I am aware. But here in Neverwinter, with Erebeth defeated and turned to our side again, as well as Mogram defeated and dead, that I hold all the words of power and used it to go into the Source Stone in order to defeat Morag, the leader and heart of our enemy, the one leading the Creator race and the armies of Luskan and all their allies they have with them. Now, everything for the enemy is collapsing. I just need to deliver the final blow to shatter them. It is fascinating to see doorways to entirely different worlds. I cannot imagine stepping through and experiencing these places for myself. Part of me wanted to. I have always liked seeing other places in my own world, so long as I'm not away from home for too long. But other worlds? I can't fathom the differences these places would be like compared to my own. If I could, I'd go there, study it, experience it. As long as I had a portal to my own home that I could use anytime I wanted to. Sort of how it is like with a portal back to the temple with Neverwinter that I have on me now. Things like that test me. Test my faith for a second. Because I know that these other worlds, they could be the heaven we all want to see. Or they could be hells. Or they could be just different places with the same issues we have in our world. Regardless, I'd love to see them. But I know my church, the Dark Lady, she keeps me where I am. I suppose I will have to be content with gaining a necklace from one of these warriors from another world that was threatened by Morag. So I will wear it and use it to its utmost. Anything to get an edge over our enemies. As to defeating Morag herself, I do not pretend that this will be easy, because I know it won't be. But it is something that must be done. Because if it is not, then Toril will be remade, and all I know destroyed. I am no hero. In fact, I take offense to that, despite my talk of it previously. I am simply someone capable of removing a threat to the world I know, and when all is done, I will disappear from Neverwinter, never to be seen or heard of again. I'll be on my way home by horse and ship, and this cannot happen soon enough. I have been away for far too long. Once home, I will speak to my superiors in the Church of Tiamat, and I am sure I will be welcomed back for pleasing the Dark Lady. Though there was something that I heard of shortly before leaving home. It was that there was trouble with a rival church, a church that is of the son of Bane, my old god. The son is named Ayachu Yzivim. I don't know the specifics, but I do know my church was concerned about recent events there. Perhaps when I return home, I will hear more about it if it is still an issue. Even so, while fighting the most difficult battles of my life with my foes, I cannot help but think of home right now, and once there, time to relax for a long time. I seem to have looted a more powerful flail. Flail of Destruction. Has fire damage. Doesn't hit as well as my weapon, my older weapon. The enchantment, other than the fire damage, is slightly less powerful. I may run into issues of hitting things, but I will do more damage overall. So for now, we'll use that. We return back to face Morag. Okay, I think we've been through all these. I guess if the 105 gold, if there's a chest, it's been, it was unlocked or wasn't looted. Alright. I'd prefer you go after the mage, but... Shadow, come to me. Ah! Still there, Grimnaw. Ah! Take care of that mage. It's still there. There it is.
Prepare to become one with eternity.
Good. Continue on. There's more of them ahead. Got it. Let me just slow it down. It's hard for me to hit this one. Kill it, Grimnaw.
The Silent Lord take you!
These are not easy foes, they're very tough. Something was trapped over there. Acid arrows. 43 gold. Another cure critical wounds, which we do need. Especially if we're going to be facing more of those mages. Where does this go?
It cannot be done.
This door won't open, and for that I'm glad. What I sense on the other side defies words or thoughts. I am content to walk away from this one. Strange. Was this what was trapped?
It is certain as death itself. The task is done.
Potion of Bless. 49 gold. We are almost done. I need a few days rest after this. My body's not as young as it used to be. Locked.
The task is done.
179 gold and a gold ring. Alexandrite. What is she throwing loot my way, hoping to slow me down? More of the creator race over there. What about this door, huh?
It cannot be done.
I said something beyond this door, though I cannot see them. In my mind's eye, winged creatures drop from the skies beyond this door, spilling forth from wide mouths all manner of weird and wondrous beings. It is an odd nexus to many different strange worlds that defy explanation. Another one of those mages over there. Looks like one of their leaders. Ah, I'm feared. Ah.
Comes for us all.
I can't control myself. Grimnaw is fighting for his life over there. Could have done without being feared, I'll tell you that. I can't control it. I'm too frightened. Ah. Ah. I can't control myself. Ugh. Got out of there. But I'm dazed. Grimnaw.
To be torn.
Yes, let's go. It's quite the battle. We're gonna have to go in ready next time. Let us rest. Alright then, let's go in. Kill the one that's nearly dead. The mage is right there. Knock this one down.
The Silent Lord take you.
Grimnaw, take this potion. And this one. You got it. You killed that mage. Got it. Whew. Quite the battle. 37 gold. Double axe. Minor enchantment on it. And we come this way. It was quite the battle. We're probably going to need everything I have against Morag, though.
It is certain as death itself.
And we haven't even faced her
The
yet.
task is done.
Well, you never know. Maybe it'll be like the battle with Erebeth, where I knocked her down pretty early. She didn't last very long after that. We can but try. $52 gold. Potion of endurance.
It is certain as death itself.
Cat's Grace. I will take every potion I have if I have to confront Morag. You never know, what if she's old and frail? 32 gold. Loot bag. Cure critical wounds. Spear is enchanted. Alright then. Let's go through. What is that? Looks like dragons. 2 of them. How do we fight this? Owl's wisdom. Don't I have a scroll? Magic circle. Both of them have come. Copper and a silver. I don't think we're going to win. Grimnaw, use the potion. He didn't make it. There's no chance I will.
Your end draws nigh.
It's like I've been poisoned. I can still hurt it, though. Another. I want to save the potion of speed for Morag. Potion of heal. Take that. Not easy when there's 2 on me. 1 would be difficult enough. Wish I had unlimited potions of speed. It's time to get out of here. There's no way I was going to win that battle. Need a whole army to face that. Come on. What do you have?
Please try to keep this conversation short.
Oh, shut up. Let's see what you have that could help. Alright, I've had to spend a lot of gold, but potions of heal, I've got 20 of them. That's the only way to really keep ourselves healed when we're facing such powers. Alright, everything I have then. Cat's Grace, Clarity. Couldn't buy Potion of Speed, they don't sell them. Endurance. And Bark Skin. And don't forget War Domain powers. back to it. The copper dragon. Alright. My companion has been feared. My spider died in one hit. I'm hurting it. Ah! Keep going. Really could use my companion right now. 26,000 gold I had to spend on all those healing potions. This is the only way to win, though. Otherwise, our world will be destroyed.
You're in.
One at a time. Now. No, wrong one. This one. Ah! Close. Now. It's like I'm doing something to it. Am I freezing it or something? It's not moving. Another one. No, it's back. It's like I paralyzed it, though.
Pray, whatever gods you worship.
Come on. A few more hits. There. It's down. Really could use your help, Grimno. Hey, I know what to do. Hey, take this. Potion of Clarity. It won't cure the fear he has, but it'll stop a new one from infecting him. I need another one too. I'm having trouble hitting this one. I think I have to use my old flail. Let's try that. Not that one. Where is it? There. May not do as much damage, but at least I'll be able to hit better. There we go. Now. Grimna, fight that fear. There, smacked it good. Aren't copper and silver good dragons? These ones have been corrupted. I'm hitting you, dragon. That's what counts. There we go. Now, take both of us. Surely you've lost now. Over 50,000 actually spent on all these potions. Fall, dragon, fall. Yes. Whew, we did it. It was one of the toughest battles in my life. And we still haven't even faced Morag. Dragon blood. Key. Take it, we'll need this. Where'd the other... There's it. Another dragon blood and another key. This key can be used to unlock one of the massive doors blocking my progress deeper into the Source Stone. This is deep inside the Source Stone, huh? I don't want to face Morag without resting. It's one of the keys. It's a second key. Okay. I think it's time to return and rest. Who knows what we'll see in there. Encounter in there. It could be 3 dragons next time. Spent a lot of money again. Potions. More heal potions, like full heal potions. What is this yellow liquid? Alright. More clarity. Wait till I get into battle for a potion of speed. I'll take a potion of bless. Endurance. Let's go in. I was expecting to be teleported right into her chambers, but I guess not. Thankfully, that's not the case, but Shadow, come to me.
The task is done.
Bull's strength. Endurance. I'm sure if my spell would have affected this.
It is certain as death itself.
Is it proximity or line of sight?
We must speak.
Cat's Grace. Sapphire. Barrel. Critical wounds, potion of heal. That is the best healing potion. Heal. Oh, wow.
We are the masters, the creators, the old ones. Long have we slept, and in our absence, the lesser races have grown bold. The slaves act as kings, building cities and nations, and laying claim to that which is ours.
Tear down the cities! Death to the warm bloods!
Hadrian and the word slaves have betrayed us, abandoning us to our exile within the Source Stone.
Death to the traitors! Death to the word slaves!
The time of awakening has come. The creators shall rise again and unleash vengeance on the world that has forgotten us.
I take it that's Morag. That's not really her, though she's not here.
Hail Morag! Lead us to vengeance!
A storm of fire shall banish the endless winter. The city of slaves shall be utterly consumed by the flames of our rebirth.
Alright, are you finished? Can we get this fight started?
The High Priests prepare the final rituals that will unlock the Source Stone and free us from our prison. Soon What is no slave alive? The slaves have dared enter our realm?
Focus on one at a time. Oh, there goes my shadow. Focus on one. They've got a cleric here. No, my shadow is here. We can do this. We just killed 2 dragons. We can do anything. Take that. And another one. As long as I'm helping.
Death comes for us all!
You got it. You took down the cleric. Keep going, Grimnaw. I'll make sure you're alive.
Prepare to become one with eternity.
Another one down.
Chill touch of the grave! Ha! Feel the chill touch of the grave!
I need to switch my weapons back. Where did that one go? There we go. Take this. Another potion of heal. A key. No doubt we'll need that for the next door in our way. 56 gold, another potion of heal. Destroy it. Another potion of heal. Sapphire. Alright, I need to use some healing on you. He opened it. Another potion of heal. We have 25 of them now. This could be it. Morag could be behind this door. It is Morag, I think.
You are powerful for a slave. You have slain Morgrim, the prophet who heralded my coming. You have defeated Erebeth, the champion I chose from among my slave races. You have slaughtered many of my warriors and priests. But now you face Morag, queen of the Old Ones, high priestess of the creators. Kneel, slave, and I shall let you live!
Your time is over, Morag. The Old Ones shall not rise again.
I shall rip away your flesh and feast upon your soul!
Just try it. Where'd she go? That wasn't even really her. Might as well kill what's out here. Ah, Grimna! Grimna! I don't know if they're going to stop. They may keep coming towards us. There she is. Grimna, what? It's dead. She's on the outside now. Morag. Is that really hers? Where's another projection? I don't know. I'm going to assume it is her. Potion of speed. Ah. My weapon is not effective. It could be because of the enchantment she's put around her. Clarity. Cat's Grace. Bull's Strength. I'm gonna need to heal myself. My weapon is not effective against her. Bless.
Right there. My weapon will.
The ages scream!
Maybe I need to use... Hate to keep switching back and forth. The only thing I can think of. It's got a slightly better enchantment. Still ineffective. I think it's the weapon type.
My weapon will not serve here.
She's just dispelled me. What is with this statue? I don't even know if this really is her.
Touch of the grave.
Vengeance!
Vengeance.
My weapon will not serve.
The only vengeance that'll happen here is mine.
My
Ours. All of a slave race. We seek vengeance.
my weapon will not serve.
Feel the chill touch of the grave.
My weapon will not serve here.
Look at this. You're not hurting her either. If I could just kill this one against the flame. The only thing I can think of. I can use my flail against it if I can kill this one. I'm not able to hurt it. Ah.
My weapon will not serve here.
What is with this statue? This hunched creature is fashioned from dark stone. From the corner of my eye, it almost seems to move. But when I turn to face it, all is still. It's not moving. What is this? Matted mass of webbing surrounds the central core of the cocoon. I have no idea how to face this thing. Morag. All I know is none of my weapons are affecting it. These things seem to be providing protection. Against the lessers. Sword. Flame. What if I tried using it against something else? Wait. Still not able to... Well, I am. Just barely able to hurt it. So this statue has to be the key to this. Have to destroy it. It wouldn't be here for any other reason. Her immunity is because of these things there. I don't know if I've ever hurt this one. Yes, I can. Morag, you're going to go down. I figured you out. I'm guessing the mace will be blunt. Flame and the mace. That is her weakness. Against me, at least, anyways. There. You.
Prepare to become one with it.
She's casting spells. Time stop. What did she just do out there? Great. She summoned a minion. Another time stop spell. I have one I can use as well. There. Okay. Use one potion of clarity left. Morag, you're not invincible. I hit her. She's not showing any signs of being hurt, though. That's the problem.
My weapon will not serve here.
Fine, kill this thing.
Prepare to become one with eternity.
Weapon's ineffective. I can't move. Think so, huh? I might need to use a full restoration. There. Ah, Morag is hurt. You are vulnerable now. His protection is fading, Morag. Ha ha ha. War domain powers.
Pray, whatever god you worship.
You and me, Morag. What else do I have? Potion of Bless. Endurance. Ah, I hit her good there. Come, direwolf. You're nearing your death, Morag. Got you. Ha ha! The creator race is now defeated. Maybe we should leave. Let's get out of here. What? What is this? Is that Hadriling?
I see you still live, Warmblood. Perished with Morag and the rest of the Old Ones. Soul's storm collapsed.
What is this place, Hadriling? How did I get here?
When you destroyed Morag, you destroyed her magic as well. The world she had created, the Source Stone, crumbled into nothingness. And all trapped within it were utterly consumed. I used my magic to open a portal from the collapsing Source Stone into this astral pocket. A temporary place of refuge between that world and your own. I am glad you found the portal and escaped with your life, Warmblood. My time will come soon. The words of power are broken, and my magic is fading. Soon I will pass from this existence, and this astral pocket will also collapse.
You're going to die then too, are you?
The time of the creator race is over. There is no place for me in your world now. Just as there was no place for Morag. I have accepted this, Warmblood. You have faced Morag and the Old Ones and triumphed. Even the foul and ancient magics of the Dark Queen could not stand against your might. You are the savior of Neverwinter, Warmblood. You have altered of not just your own world, but 1,000 others that would have fallen to Morag's eyes.
I did what had to be done.
You could have faced Morag's power and and survived. And even though you have ended the threat of the lesser race, your work is far from done. What fate awaits you?
You have.
I have marked well your evil nature, Warmblood. You hunger for power and wealth. You seek to dominate and destroy those who will not bow down before you. Take heed of my warning, Warmblood. You are not so different from my people, or from Morag herself. As your terrible legend grows, so will the power and conviction of those who stand against you. Heroes will rise to challenge your tyranny, just as you rose to challenge Morag. Hoard your power and marshal your forces, for you will need all your resources to triumph against those who would cast you down.
Who are these upstarts who would dare to stand against me?
More than this I cannot say, for my magic has grown weak with the destruction of the words of power, and the mists of time cloud my vision. Quickly now, Warmblood. I cannot sustain this astral pocket much longer. The portal behind me will return you to your own world. I thank you for all you have done. Never again will I be a word slave. Go through the portal. But I will my long-awaited eternal rest.
Goodbye, Hadrian.
In the end, victory. Without Morag, the Source Stone crumbled, and the great empire of the Old Ones was finally laid to rest. The deaths of these ancients could be felt throughout Neverwinter. Deprived of Morag's influence, the invading army faltered. The siege was soon turned. The toll of the battle had been high, but Neverwinter would not be consumed by grief or regret. Too many had already made that mistake. The city would rebuild and move forward. And what of the honored champion who had fought so hard while others fell? Their story does not end here, for this is a world of infinite tales. New adventures still await, and new legends are yet to be forged.
I was too old for this to begin with. At age 47, I left my homeland of Chondath to go to Neverwinter. I had lived a lifetime of deception, fraud, theft, and yes, even murder when it was called for. As I said, I was a name stealer. I took others' identities and acted in their place in order to forward the agenda of my church. Used to be the Church of Bane, who was the god of tyrannical oppression, terror, and hate, until 1358, when my god Bane was slain among many other gods during the time of troubles. I spent years alone, hiding from the Cyricists. They wanted me to join their church, the god of lies, trickery, and strife. Cyric was the enemy of our church, but most of those within the Church of Bane eventually left to worship Cyric. Traitors. You'd think my talents would be better suited to a god of lies and deception, but no. I was born into the Church of Bane. My mother became a high priest within its organization. Don't think of our churches as mere places of worship. We are sort of like a tiny nation amongst ourselves. We have guards, warriors, agents, priests, and many more. Young who learn and grow within the church, like myself, were rare, but it was not unheard of. It was even considered that the murder of my mother could have been from a Cyricist, but I knew better. It came from a rival within our church, a rival I later forced to confess, and then I killed her for it. I never had a father. The closest thing would have been those priests within the Church of Bane, and some of them were a little too handsy and liked to, well, let's just say it was bad at times. But I had to put up with it, and I guess I learned to shut my feelings off from much of the world. My mother wasn't the sort to give me much affection, other than to make sure I had the essentials I needed. This is why love for me is a foreign concept, other than the things I like in life. My homeland, for one. The smells of spices, perfumes, and incense from Chondath. With women, though I never loved any of them, I certainly enjoyed the act of sex. I had my favorite courtesans I liked to visit. When one was killed by a customer who got too rough, I made sure vengeance for her death was had. Overall, this life was okay. Sort of good. If anything, it suited my needs. As for the Cyricists who tried to bring me into their fold, I evaded them, even killed a few of them over the years after my god Bane was gone. Eventually, though, a new god contacted me directly while I pleaded for Bane to answer me while I was in meditation. It was the goddess Tiamat. Her church was small and needed people like myself to help it. I felt the power of this goddess, the Dark Lady, and knew there was potential to achieve what I wanted in life. Even though by now I was in my 40s, I agreed and returned home to Erebar, where I was inducted into the Church of Tiamat. At my age, running, hiding, being in fear, and being bereft of any wealth was no way to live. I needed to stop running from Cyric and his minions. I would never join them. The Dark Lady, like Bane, had similar viewpoints. The law must be upheld, even though we take and destroy what we can within the law, even change it if it suits us. But the law is supreme. A society needs order to exist. Chaos will destroy it. We cannot profit and take within a civilization that is collapsing, so we make the law work for us. After a few years of doing work within the Church of Tiamat, getting to know its members, priests, and especially the other agents, I was given the dangerous but important task of going thousands of miles northwest to Neverwinter. Being that I was just getting back into being a cleric with my divine spells working again, I reluctantly agreed, but only after the Dark Lady contacted me and made it known that this mission was of the utmost importance, and that I would be well rewarded, beyond anything I could have asked for. And that is where my tale of coming to Neverwinter began. Though once Morag was defeated, and I was confronted by Hadriline, her story, her vision of my future was a false one. At this point in my life, all I can think of was to return home, work for my goddess, and take it easier, slower. My body is not what it once was at the age of 47, but when I returned home I was 48, and had been away for a year and a half. I returned in late 1371. Little did I know that strife had hit my homeland of Chondath. There was a brutal war between Cyricists and the son of Bane, the half-demon Ayachu Zivum's Church of Darkness. The Cyricists were losing, but the Church of Tiamat was concerned that after the Cyricists were gone, that we would be next, so they started working against the Church of Darkness. When I returned, I also helped in this, name-stealing again, pretending to be people I was not, around my home nation of Chondath, and it started to work. They began losing the war. Then, on the midwinter night of the year of Wild Magic 1372 DR, the godling Iachu Zivum was consumed by a blazing green fire from which emerged Bane, resurrected and restored to his old divine power. Nearly all former clerics of Zivum, who in turn shifted to his allegiance after the death of his father, repledged themselves to the Church of Bane. But I did not. I remained with the Dark Lady, and things quieted down in Chondath for a dozen years of quiet prosperity. We Chondathans are well known to be traders and merchants. Gold flows well in Erebar. My wealth of around 700,000 from Neverwinter actually grew to double in size. I was a wealthy man. In this time, I came to take a mistress, and we had a son. I never really loved Emilla, but she did make my aging years much easier for me. She was a brown-eyed, tall, blonde, half my age, who I met during work when I was acting as another person. Emilla saw through it, though continued the ruse. After a few weeks, we realized that there was a mutual attraction between us, and things went from there. Our son, whom I named Salvus, though would inherit everything I owned and would be brought up within the Church of Tiamat, minus anyone that would touch him like I was. I would not let anyone, and the Dark Lady even promised me that he would be safe. I also bought and trained a pair of dogs to watch over us and our home, especially at night. Then, one day in 1384, the Dark Lady communicated to me that I needed to leave Erebar, to leave Chondath, for danger was coming. We did, even though I would miss my home. By now I was in my early 60s, and though I could still defend our family, I could no longer do what I used to. My health was not what it used to be. And with my son, who was now 10, I accelerated my teachings and life lessons. He wanted to be like his father, a cleric of the Dark Lady. He made me proud, and though I showed him little outward affection, I knew that I cared for him deeply, and I know he knew. This you cannot hide. It's in your eyes and what you do for your child. I made sure he had the life I never had. We moved to Neverwinter, if you could believe it. It was the only other place I really cared for. When you fight for something as hard like I did, you consider its worth. Neverwinter is a fine city despite its climate and backwardness. It's the only other place and people I ever came to respect. I miss my home, but it wasn't safe. The three of us went to live a quiet life, though I still corresponded with the church, and I even advised agents who occasionally worked in the area of Neverwinter. I never did go on another name-stealing mission again. In 1385, the spell plague came to Toril, and in particular, Chondath was hit very hard. Some of the country had switched planes with our twin world of Ebir, and Erebar was destroyed. When word of this reached me, I shed tears. It was the last thing I wanted to hear. We lived on, though, and by 1392 my son came of age and grew to be a tall, healthy, and handsome young man. Savras Tall. I formally took the name Evaldus Tall when I moved to Neverwinter. It wasn't my birth name, but it is the name I am known as here, and I will, until the end of my days, be known as Evaldus Tall. My son needed this stability as well. Savras Tall will forge his own destiny in Neverwinter. Already, the Dark Lady has taken an interest in him, and soon he will be casting his first divine spells through her. Life, despite its shortcomings, has been, well, good to me. I am too weak to do much beyond shuffling around the home now, and soon I will not be able to leave the bed. I am frail, and as I near my 70th year, my hands cannot grasp things tightly. My family knows all this, and I am glad to have them around me in my final days, though I can still hold a pen and have been writing my memoirs, if just for the sake of Savras to read when I am gone. In the end, I would like to write how I feel about him. I think I will tell him that I love him, and maybe even write that I loved his mother, my wife, Emilla. If I loved her or not, I wanted them to believe it so. Now it is getting dark out, and I am tired. Thankfully, Neverwinter is still kept warm during the winter, which is another reason why I wanted to live here. It's good for old bones like mine not to get cold. The Source Stone, even without Morag, is still doing its job. For my son's inheritance, I will leave a detail of everything in writing and contact a local legal professional about making this happen within the law when I die, and it will not be long in coming. In the letter left to them, in its foreword I will write, To Savras with my love, and to my wife, Familla, whom I also loved. My wealth and all assets that I initially accrued while working for this very city you live in now is to go to you, Savras. May it help you live the life I never had. Use it wisely. Use it to build a legacy for yourself. Use it to serve the Dark Lady. You are wiser in your young years than I was at your age. I know you will exercise it well. Farewell to you, my son, and to you, my wife. I couldn't have asked for better companions in my last years.